The CDC states that breast cancer is the second most common disease in the United States. For instance, in my family alone, every female on the maternal side has been diagnosed with breast cancer. Breast cancer is where the cells within your breast tissue grow at an exponential rate, causing for masses and lumps to grow. If these cancerous cells reach the lymph nodes, this is where serious damage can occur. The first case of breast cancer was discovered in 1600 BC. They had taken an ancient text out of an Egyptian tomb and transcribed it, and it was describing ulcers and tumors that were found within the breast. There are no definite causes for breast cancer, but they have found risk factors, and Judy C. Bogie, MD, says that it is a complex interaction between your genetic makeup and your environment. Some of the risk factors include hormonal, lifestyle, and environmental factors. However, these do not apply to all women. Some women with all of these risk factors may never be diagnosed with breast cancer, and some women with none of these risk factors may be diagnosed with breast cancer. Luckily, after research, they have come up with something called genetic testing, which is where you are able to see if you carry the genetic gene that will be passed on to your descendants. They have found some preventative medications that are able to lower the risk of you being diagnosed with breast cancer. These are called preventative medications, such as chemopreventative drugs, and these drugs block the estrogen, lowering your odds against breast cancer. There's also preventative surgeries, and these are only recommended for women that are at high risk for breast cancer. This surgery is called prophylactic mastectomy. However, there is still hope for women that have already been diagnosed with breast cancer. Some of the surgeries that they have available are called a lipectomy, a mastectomy, and an axillary lymph node dissection and radiation therapy. The first surgery is a lipectomy, where they only take a section or the mass out of the breast. The second surgery is mastectomy, where they remove the entire breast. And the third is a dissection of not only the breast, but the lymph node that has been infected by cancerous cells. While there is no cure for breast cancer, there is still hope for recovery. Luckily, in the 21st century, we have technology that we have been able to discover new therapies for preventative medication. There is hormonal therapy, which drops the likelihood of you being diagnosed by breast cancer by 50%. It is important that we take a strong stance against cancer and put all of our resources towards researching preventive medication. The American Cancer Society is a charity, along with others, that follow the mission to fight cancer and to put more research into preventative medications. It is our duty as a civilization to further this research so we can better our odds against breast cancer.